Hey everyone, Matt here, and welcome to the video, and more importantly, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this kind of content, fitness and lifestyle, don't feel free to give me a like, comment, and subscribe, but we'll hop right into this video. So what I wanted to do is I issued a challenge to myself to do 30 minutes of cardio for 30 days, and by cardio, I actually mean running. And the reason I did this, is because as a classic gym bro, my passion lies in bodybuilding and weight training, and it's been like that for the last 12, 13 years, however long I've been in the industry. And I just don't like to run, and I don't like cardio in general. It's kind of an afterthought for me for the most part. I usually tend to dial in my diet when I want to get leaner and do a little bit of cardio here and there. And if I do cardio, I tend to do more of the fun kind of cardio where I'm in a HIIT class, or I do jiu-jitsu or boxing or kickboxing, something where I'm engaged and not realizing that I'm doing cardio. So that's why I decided to run, push myself outside of that comfort zone, do something that I prescribe to my clients all the time, and practice what I preach and run myself. So I'm sure my clients are going to enjoy that. It's got to be, like I said, my least favorite thing to do, but I did recently purchase a Whoop band, and this measures your cardiovascular strain and load as you train throughout the day. It monitors you 24/7. I'll be doing a review on this as well shortly. But I found when I was doing my strength training workouts, this was kind of redundant because I wasn't learning much about my body because my strain was always so low and I wasn't burning as many calories or working as hard as I had perceived prior to owning one of these. So now that I have that idea, now I know kind of what my body is like when I'm strength training, I want to see what happens when I push myself in a 30-day cardiovascular challenge. So I decided to run every day and kind of see, day one, what my numbers are looking like, how fast I'm running, as in like time per kilometer, how high my heart rate is during that time. Am I able to run the whole 30 minutes right off the bat? The answer is no. And things like that. And I wanted to see kind of, does my overall health improve? Does my overall fitness improve? Does my body composition improve? And is this something that I want to keep doing and maybe that I like after 30 days? And is this something that I would recommend or prescribe to a client regularly? And if so, what frequency and how long they should be doing that for? So without further ado, let's get right into it.
All right, here we go. Day one of my 30-day cardio challenge. Gonna start with a run. I've been running on and off for about 2 weeks now, so don't hate it. Used to hate it, but now I'm gonna do, like I said, all kinds of cardio for 30 days. I'm gonna do running because it's still warm outside to take advantage of it. So this is day number one. Let's see what happens.
Oh boy, 20 minutes. Still got 10 more minutes. Man, my cardio is so bad. I'm literally drenched in sweat. And out of breath. I think my Whoop's telling me to stop, but hell no, I'm gonna keep going. 30 minutes every day, baby, here we go.
Okay, so I'm going on day 2 of my 30-day run challenge. So first day was yesterday at 30 minutes. Obviously I didn't run 30 minutes straight. I'm not nowhere near that cardiovascular endurance or capacity. I did for like 5-6 minutes, then walked for a little bit, 5-6 minutes until I completed 30 minutes. It was tough for sure. Today my shins are a little tight, calves are a little sore, but overall not too bad. I burned around, I think, 350 calories during the run, which is pretty sweet. So obviously I think by adding cardio, we'll be in a deficit throughout this whole process. So I assume I'm gonna get a little bit leaner. I'm gonna take a before photo today. Like I said, my strength training, my nutrition does not change, stays the exact same. So going for my second day today, and then I'll do, all right, day 2, 30 minutes. That one felt easier at first, and then it was just as hard as I went through. But I already noticed a slight improvement. I ran in the 30 minutes a little bit further, and I maintained a higher average heart rate. So things that's pretty good. Second day, maybe just mentally push myself more, but. All right, guys, so I'm on day 4 now of my 30-day run challenge of 30 minutes. And I just wanted to say that it is not getting easier. It is still tough as hell. I'm still not able to run for 30 minutes nonstop. I think I could probably do a very light jog for 30 minutes. But actually, like, running at a moderate pace, I can go like 5 to 10 minutes on a big gap, I know, but it just honestly depends on how good I feel that day. Yesterday I did legs, and then I ran immediately after, and it was like 5-6 minutes. But today I'm gonna run before I train, come back home, eat, chill, and then go do it again. So we'll see how that looks like instead, so stay tuned.
I'm about 20 minutes in, haven't stopped yet. It's raining, it's cold. I'm fucking tired. Excuse my French. Oh, I'm almost there. Just a few minutes. Getting better every day. Something amazing happened today. I've managed to run nonstop for this 15, 16 minutes now, and I'm still feeling good. Thought I'd record it, day 6. I'm not tired. Cardio's not doing great, but like my legs aren't as giving out as early. Muscular endurance, definitely getting better.
Hey, what's going on? So I'm about to go on day 7 of my 30-day cardio challenge. The reason I wanted to tune on this one is just because if you notice outside, it's shitty weather. There's like no desire to go out and run. I actually also just came back from the gym, so I'm exhausted from doing that. I did a little cardio challenge with my buddy Victor. Anyways, so big thing about fitness and just in general exercise or a lot of your life goals is being consistent, right? So despite the situations you're put in right now, I'm tired, I'm really hungry, it's raining out, it's Sunday, I just want to kind of just play video games or watch Netflix for the rest of the night, but I have to do this run. So I'm checking in for myself and for you guys to see that sometimes you do have to do these kind of things and overcome these barriers and obstacles in order to achieve your goals, right? In this case, for me, it's that 30-day run challenge. So I'm gonna do it. All right, so day 11 of my 30-day run challenge. I wanted to check in and kind of just give us a quick update on how it's going. I feel pretty good, kind of just comparing day 1 and day 11. Day 1, I dreaded going out to run. I've always hated running and cardio in general, if you know me, which is funny because I'm a trainer and I tell my clients how important cardio is, and it really is important for cardiovascular health and of course to assist in the loss of body fat, but I just like to lift stuff. I don't like to run. I'm able to also maintain that heart rate and consistent run for much longer. Day 1, I think it was about 11 minutes of consistent running before I needed to come into a jog or to take a break into like a slow walk. But day 9 or 10, I hit almost 30 minutes, I think 20 to 29 minutes consistently. My heart rate just boom, stayed up the entire time. It didn't come down at all and it felt fantastic. So my goal is to keep at this. I think the changes over the next 18 or 19 days will be less substantial. It'll be more smaller increments at a time. But it's going good so far. So I just want to let you guys know. Let's see what happens and I'll check in again. See you soon. All right, just wanted to check in on day 16 out of 30 of my 30 minutes, 30 days of running. There we go. Jeez, that was hard. It's messed up my brain. And I just want to say that it's been pretty good. I've definitely noticed a huge cardiovascular improvement. Excited to see what the future brings the next 14 days and compare that first and 30th day and get all my stats from Whoop in and kind of see how my HRV or my resting heart rate or even my respiratory rate has changed. And just overall my fitness, like how I feel, right? That's a big thing that's not really measurable, is just how you feel. And I'm noticing definitely day 1 where I was dreading running and it was 3 minutes on, 1 minute walk, 3 minutes on, but now I'm consistently running for 30 minutes every time. So I'm gonna challenge myself a little bit, maybe start doing some sprints in there, try to get that heart rate up and get down to a 30-minute 5-kilometer run. I'm at 30 minutes, gets me about 5.59, so just under 6 minutes, and usually average about 6 minutes and 20 seconds, give or take. I am noticing some diminishing returns though. I think it's because I'm overtraining. I'm still going hard in the gym, and some days I end up training 3 times in a day where I do my strength training workout, I run because I committed to it, and then I do like an F45 workout, which is a pretty high intensity interval training workout. So on those days, the following day, I'm usually quite pooped. And today's one of those days where my recovery was down. And I noticed that the run was particularly difficult today. It took a lot of mental fortitude to not want to stop and like split it up, like do a 15-50. And I managed to pull the full 30 minutes, but it was tough. It was tough today. And I'm noticing my time is getting worse and I'm getting more tired. And oh my God, are my calves and shins sore as hell. Every step aches, so I'm definitely gonna get a nice massage soon and do some foam rolling and stretching and maybe warm up a little bit more effectively instead of just kind of warming up for a minute or two and then running outside and just going hard right away. So just wanted to update everybody on that it is getting better, but because I think of the overtraining factor, I think I should be taking rest days. I won't. I'm going to do the 30 straight days, but normally I would definitely recommend, if you're going to do any kind of fitness program, whether it's cardio or strength, that there are rest days incorporated. But I'll see you guys soon.
All right, day 20. Trained twice today, 2 lifts, plus I coached. So today's gonna suck. But 30 minutes, 30 days. Let's fucking go!
Whew. All right, so day 21 now, entering my 4th week out of the 30 days. So it's been pretty tough these last couple days, and I think it's because I'm definitely overtraining in combination with my strength training and doing the cardio and running every single day. And like I just did a crazy volume leg day on Saturday, so every single day since then has been really tough for me to run because my legs just feel so heavy. But I am creeping into that territory of where this is now becoming a habit. I'm finding that I just go out and run almost without thinking. Like it's like, oh, it's that time to run. My body kind of knows, and I go. So I am definitely developing the habit. First couple days, or even the first week and a half, it was a conscious effort where I had to like get up, talk myself into doing it, especially on those days when I didn't want to. Now it's kind of like today's run, if I miss it, or like the other day I was strongly debating taking a day off and making up some excuse, but I just felt absolutely horrible. So one of the things I am noticing that by running every day, obviously my fitness is getting better, my cardio is getting better, but I'm developing this habit. So I might keep doing this for other things that I want to get better at. By committing to making a video and doing 30 days or something, I'll develop a positive habit. So we'll see what happens there.
Day 22. Ooh, haircut. Aerodynamic.
All right, so it is day 23, 24. I don't know. I'm on week 4, midway through the week. So I guess that would be probably 23, 24. I just want to kind of touch base again. I'm on, like I said, my 24th consecutive day. Definitely starting to feel the effects of the overtraining. I ended up doing legs today. I coached 2 classes. So I actually ended up splitting my run into 2. I'm just about to go on the second 15-minute. I ran for about 15 minutes. I had about 20 minutes in between class. I had some time to go home, get changed. So what I did is I tried to get in as much as I can on my first run and then split them into half. I'm probably not going to do this again. I'm probably going to keep it consistently 30 for the rest of the challenge that I set for myself, because that's what I wanted to do, was 30 minutes at 30 days. But today was just brutal. Like running was so hard. My legs were dying. My cardiovascular fitness via the app, like through Whoop, looked great. Like my heart, it was 70%-ish. So it's getting much better over the sustained period of time. But I felt like death. Like my chest was hurting. Everything was hurting. So I was like, I'm gonna run 15 minutes. And instead of doing 15 good minutes and 15 shitty minutes, I gave myself the rest, went to go train some clients, and now I'm back to do the other 15 minutes. So I had to make a compromise today, but I am noticing I desperately need a rest. So it's kind of been this journey of growth and then slow diminishing returns. So needless to say, when you do something like this, don't forget to rest. It is important. Your body recovers and gets stronger, and doing it every day is not ideal. So we'll see, but I'm gonna do it all the way to 30 days and then take that sweet, sweet break. I can't wait. All right, so day 27,
I think only 3 more days left. Today was freaking fantastic. I'm 99.9% sure I got the runner's high, which I'm surprised I gotten by now. But essentially I was running and it felt freaking fantastic. Legs felt good, core felt, everything felt good. I was going so fast compared to, I think in 15 minutes, I hit like 2.5, 3 kilometers. But then it started to slow down as time went on. But it was fantastic. So great one today. I also had probably a little bit more carbs today than usual, so I'm guessing that might have helped, and a great sleep. So stars were aligned. Today was great. I was getting a little depressed after kind of the last week being kind of these negative returns or slowing down a little bit. But today was great, so it was good.
Whew. All right, well, that is it. That is the 30th day of my 30-day run challenge for 30 minutes. Lots of 30s. Actually, day 31, because yesterday was my 30th day, but I got a call in the middle of the run. I didn't. I had to slow down, so I didn't get the time that I wanted to. Like, I was trying to set a really high pace for myself, so I could really see a big difference between day 1 and day 30. But anyway, so I decided to do it again. So 31st day, really. But today was fantastic. I just came back, pushed myself really hard. I think I got my best distance in 30 minutes. I think I got 5.3 kilometers according to my tracker. And I think the highest I got was 5.15 about midway through when I hit the peak. So really pushed myself. Just a huge difference between day 1 and day 30. It's been fantastic. It's been fun. Started off hating it. Now I'm loving it. Probably gonna stick to it the entire time, but I want to do this live. All right, that was it. That was the 30 days of running for my 30-day challenge. Wanted to show you guys kind of how my experience was over those 30 days when I did those video check-ins, and kind of my mood and my overall, I guess, approach to this whole thing has changed. But some really cool, interesting facts that I crunched some numbers and wanted to see kind of overall how it went. So very interesting, day 1 versus day 30, I ran at day 1 3.7 kilometers, but at day 30, I hit about 5.1 kilometers, so big improvement there. For the pace, I set a pace of 9.07 minutes per kilometer day 1, so quite slow, and then I got it to just about 6 minutes per kilometer in day 30. So over the 30 days, I made pretty big improvements there. My heart rate zone, especially at the beginning, was always 80 to 90%. So I was working really, really hard, even on the days where I wasn't running the whole time, where I was kind of like running and jogging. But then I ended up maintaining towards the end a 70 to 80% heart rate. So working for harder and for longer, but having a lower heart rate. So obviously my cardiovascular fitness did improve substantially over the 30 days. And I did notice that, numbers aside, that my cardio got better. And even when I was lifting in the gym, and doing high volume workouts, my endurance was better, so I was able to lift for longer periods of time. So big positive there. The best day I hit was, I think, around day 7, and I actually hit 5.28 kilometers, so a lot more than even my last day, with an average of 5.56 minutes per kilometer. My highest calories burned was on day 7 as well, obviously, I guess because I worked the hardest there. And that one, I burned 435 calories in just the one workout, and I maintained a heart rate of 80 to 90% for 29 out of the 30 minutes. So whatever happened that day, I don't know if it was a great day, maybe I had too much caffeine, or maybe some pre-workout, but that was a fantastic day for me. Some interesting totals. For my total distance ran, in the entire 30 days, I ran 130, hey buddy, I ran 130 kilometers, 130.28 kilometers, which is insane that I ran that long in 30 days. Then for the time, I ran an average or approximately of 900 minutes, or about 15 hours in 30 days, which is insane. I'd never think I'd run that much time, even in a year, so I ran in 30 days. And another cool one, calories burned. I burnt 11,408 calories in that time. And that equates to about 3.3 pounds of fat that I would have burned if I had maintained a calorie deficit. My average calories burned per workout was about 3 to 350. I did notice I got a little bit leaner, not like a huge substantial difference, probably because my diet wasn't fully in check. I was able to lean out a little bit. I did notice a little more definition in my abs, My calves, definitely big improvement there because I was running. Even my quads and my hamstrings, I felt a little bit more, like I could see a little bit more separation in the 30 days. So a little bit leaner, but overall, my overall fitness improved in terms of overall health. My cardiovascular fitness went from running for 5 minutes, getting tired, to being able to run for 30 minutes and being able to push myself even more. I think on some days I could have ran 40 or 45 minutes. So overall, fantastic experience. A few negatives, however, I did notice halfway through, maybe about day 14 or 15, I started experiencing diminishing returns. I was averaging 5 kilometers every day, and then it started dropping to under 5. And I think that's because I was overtraining, because I kept doing my strength training regularly. I kept doing my cardio, other cardio workouts that I would be doing. So I think on some days I was overtrained and I desperately needed a rest. So I did experience kind of like this peak, and then slowly it started to come down. I got a little bit of these diminishing returns, but I pushed through it and I was able to rally towards the end. So overall, pretty good experience, but there was some negatives to it. I was constantly sore, especially days 1 through 20. I don't think there was a day where I wasn't sore. My shins were hurting, my ankles were hurting, my glutes were hurting, my quads were hurting. My literal soul was in pain from all this running, but I was able to do it. So I had a great experience this time. I'm definitely running. It's been about 5 or 6 days since I did my 30th day, and I took 2 or 3 days off, and I've been running about 15 to 20 minutes every day since. The weather's been beautiful here in Canada, in Toronto, so I've been taking advantage of the weather and running. And yeah, it's been good. And on top of that, I think I'm gonna do another 30-day challenge. So this will keep me accountable. I'll make these videos that way you guys can kind of see what it's like to do something like for 30 days, whether it's CrossFit or running or powerlifting or maybe a certain type of diet, and I can give you my experience, and it'll help me stay accountable, and it'll kind of give me a good idea of what it's like to try something for X amount of time. Would I recommend this? Yes and no. Yes, 100%. I recommend cardio to everybody. You should be doing it all the time, regularly, year-round, a couple times a week, because it's important for your heart health. That's the most important muscle in your body, is your heart, and we want to live a long life, so do your cardio. Should you do it every day for 30 days nonstop? No, don't. It sucked. It was painful. It was fun for the experience, but I wouldn't do it regularly. My cardio now will probably be 3 to 5 times a week, running 15 to 30 minutes depending on how I feel. But thanks for tuning in, guys. That's it for the video. I appreciate you joining in and watching. If you like this content, like I said, like, subscribe, shoot me a comment, and maybe make some suggestions as to what video I should do next for 30 days. I have another video that I'll be posting next week. I'll review the Whoop band that I purchased, and I'll try to be doing regular content on a weekly basis, but these 30-day challenges will kind of be always going on in the background. So every month I should have some interesting 30-day challenge for you guys. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.